Before you start the adventure of selling your home, you need to answer 3 critical questions to help you determine the path that you're going to go down, which will ultimately affect the results you get. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure book. Depending on how you answer that question, depending on which path you choose, it's ultimately going to determine your story, your outcome in the sale of your home. I'm Patrick Grosser with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty. I'm going to take you through each of these questions to help you determine the best path for you and ultimately the end result that you're looking for when you're selling your home. So number 1, the first question you need to answer is, do you want to sell quickly and do you want to sell for top dollar? Now that's probably the silliest question that we have here, because obviously you want to sell your home as quickly as possible. Obviously you want to sell for top dollar, right? You want to get the best terms as quick as possible. That's no secret to anybody. Everybody knows that's what they want. But in order to achieve that result, the path you have to choose is to market your home to all potential buyers. We see too many people trying to save a little bit of money by selling it on their own for sale by owner. And of course, they're welcome to do that if that's the path they choose. They just have to understand that the path of for sale by owner is choosing to not market your home to all potential buyers, only choosing to market to the buyers who are looking on the site or the sites that they're marketed to. They're not going to be on all the sites. They're not going to be, most importantly, in the MLS, the multiple listing service, which is the network that agents use, realtors use to connect sellers with buyers. So regardless of how you feel about working with a realtor, good or bad experience, the fact remains that in order to market your home to all potential buyers, you have to have the MLS. You have to have a realtor. So that's number 1. Do you want to sell quickly? Do you want to sell for top dollar? The only way you can really do that, actually make sure that you do that and never have any regret, no what if questions in your mind. What if I exposed it to the open market? Could I have gotten a better deal than this one person I found here through my for sale by owner listing? The only way you can be absolutely sure is if you take the path to work with a realtor to get your listing in the MLS. The second question you have to answer is, how much work do you want to do? Now, another question that may seem kind of obvious, most people don't want to do any of the work. They either don't know what to do to market their home effectively, or they may not have the time to devote to do that, even if they do know what to do. Some people might think it's fun. Some people do enjoy marketing. They might like the idea of kind of sharing their listing with their friends and family and their network and trying to get it out there. They might like the feeling of the rush of getting people interested in seeing the house. They may want to show their house in person. So there are some people that would want to do a for sale by owner listing. They want to do all the work themselves, or maybe some of the work. But most people, most homeowners just don't want to do any of the work because they don't have the knowledge or the time to do it. So that path determines that you're going to have to work with a professional. So we've already talked about marketing your home to all potential buyers using the MLS. That gets you in line with a realtor, because those are the only people that can get you in the MLS. If you want to do none of the work, or you don't want to do most of the work, you need to work with a realtor. There are limited service realtors, so if you want to do some of the work yourself or most of the work yourself, you can choose one of them. The services they offer are varied, so you have to look through each one of them line by line. Which things do they do for you? Which do they not do? If you don't want to do any of the work yourself, you want to outsource that to a professional, you want to work with a full service realtor. That's what most traditional realtors are. That's what we do. Our model is different, which we'll talk about in a second here. But in terms of full service, meaning from listing to closing, the realtor is guiding you each step of the way. They're taking all of the responsibility for all of the marketing tasks to sell your home as quickly as possible for as much money as possible. So if you don't want to do any of the work of marketing your home yourself, you want to work with a full-service realtor. The third and final question you need to answer in order to determine the right path for you as you're selling your home, in order to determine your outcome, the results that you're looking for in the sale of your home, is how much do you want to pay? Now again, this may seem obvious. Of course, your answer is probably, well, as little as possible, right? You want to save as much money as you can so you can net as much money as you can out of the sale of your home. Obviously, that's probably what everybody wants. Some people might argue, well, I get what I pay for. I'd rather pay more if I'm going to get more. And that's certainly a valid response as well. But there are options. A lot of people don't realize that there are options on how much you pay a full service realtor. So up to this point, we've asked the question, do you want to sell quickly and for top dollar? Let's assume you're taking the path that you do want to do that. In order to do that, you need to market your home to all potential buyers. So in order to do that, you have to have the MLS and work with a realtor. So let's assume we've gone down that path of working with a realtor to get your listing in the MLS. The next choice is, how much work do you want to do? Let's assume you don't want to do any of the work yourself. You want to hire a professional to handle everything for you. You're working with a full service realtor in that case, so we're going down that path. And at this point, now we have to determine how much do you want to pay. Of course, it's as little as possible as your preference. You want to net as much as you can out of the sale of your home. The difference that you'll see with most agents, the full service realtors that you'll see there, traditionally they charge a 3% commission for their services. So depending on the sale price of your home, that can be quite a bit of money, right? So on $1 million home, it can be $30,000. On a $300,000 home, it can be $9,000. With our premium flat fee listing service, what we offer is full service for a lot less because of a better business model. Essentially, we save thousands of dollars on each transaction because of how our brokerage model is set up, which if you have questions about that, I'd be happy to answer how that works. But what we do on a $300,000 sale, for example, is we save our average client $6,000. On $1 million sale, we save our client $27,000. And there's no difference in what we do from listing to closing and marketing and selling your home or our clients' homes compared to the traditional agents that charge 3% to sell their clients' homes. So there's a big difference in the cost and how much you're paying your realtor, your full service realtor, to get in the MLS to do all the work for you. You can actually save several $1,000s by working with us in our premium flat fee listing service. In fact, I would argue in many cases, as you compare what we do to other traditional agents that charge a 3% commission, you're going to find that we actually do more marketing. We do professional photos, aerial photos, video tour on every single listing that we do, regardless of the price point of the home. We also market everything not only on all websites, but also all social media platforms. Not only that, but also in the correct video formats for different types of formats within those different social media channels as well. So if you have questions about how we operate, how we can help you to sell your home quickly for top dollar, because that's your number one choice, how we can help you to go from listing to closing without you having to do any of the work, so you can just focus on your work and your personal life and you can just leave everything else to us. And number three, how we can potentially save you several $1,000s. Just like we save our average client who has a $300,000 home, we save them $6,000. So find out how much you can save or learn more information about our services at 513flatfee.com. I'm Patrick Grosser, again with the 513 Flat Fee Real Estate Group at Fathom Realty. Thanks for watching, and we hope to talk to you soon.